Returned from a 3-day conference. The conference is put on by Gender Spectrum. The first day is a professional symposium, and the second and third days are for families, specifically parents and caregivers. Professionals also attend, and so I attended all 3 days. One of the workshops I attended really got me thinking. Some of the parents that I work with have very young transgender children. And a lot of times what they hear is, well, how do they know? They're too young to know, or it's just a phase. The question was posed, what does gender mean? And I thought, for many people, gender means male or female. They don't understand or comprehend that there's anything else. It's very binary for them. And I get that because it was like that for me too. I didn't know there was anything else. But if you have to think about it, what does gender mean? And for me, I realized that gender means how I feel inside. What's in my heart, not what is out there in the world, not what's between my legs, not even how I look, but what's in my heart. So then the question comes up, well, how do you know? How do you know what your gender is? And what is your gender? And I thought about that in relationship to how do you know you're heterosexual or how do you know you're homosexual? And I realized, well, I've always known. There isn't a time where I woke up one day and said, oh, I'm a girl. I just always felt feminine, felt like a girl. So I just always kind of knew. And I can't put an age on it. I can't put a time. I can't put a date. It's just something I know to be true about me. There's certain things that I feel are really true about me. One is I have brown eyes. That's really true. How do I know? I look in the mirror. But I know also that I'm female. I feel female. I look female. But mostly it's because I feel female. So when a young child says, I'm a boy, and the parent says, no, you're a girl. You have a vagina. That makes you a girl. I really see and understand in a way that I didn't before, that a young child who's old enough to say, this is who I am, knows the same way I knew. Oh, I didn't have to say it because I present and feel the gender I was born. But for a child who feels the gender opposite from what they were born, or maybe somewhere in between, we want to know how they know because it's foreign to us. But if we think about how did we know? When did we know? I think it gives a whole different perspective. So I invite you to think about gender in a little different way than you may have in the past. Start thinking about it from your own perspective. How did you know? When did you know? Why did you know? And then think again about a child being too young to really know.